Hello my friends, this is Julie and I need to pick out a new journal to use. I mentioned this in a video past that I was looking at trying to combine my calendar with my journal. This is the one that I am just finishing. I have just this much left of it, so I know that I'm going to go to writing group this Wednesday, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to use that up. Most of the stuff that I write are dreams that I have, like dreams in the night is kind of interesting, or little writing pieces. But yeah, I've loved this journal. I can do a full flip through. Maybe it's personal, but I'll share some of it with you. If you're interested, let me know. But I really like having this book. It's just so sturdy, and this has gotten a lot of wear. And you think with the binding that I did, oh, this looks like, I don't think I pulled that tight enough, but I don't know if you can see that, but it's still so sturdy in. I can shake it, and this is it just was glued in. You just have to use really good glue. So it stood the test of time of me carrying it places. By itself, I've carried it to appointments and other kinds of things. It's gotten around. And I was thinking about that. Do I always want to carry something this big? I do like it. So let's look at what my options are. I'm going to go from the largest maybe to the smallest. And some of this you've seen. You've seen this is my one of the sheep journals. I do have a flip through. It's going to be a little similar to what I have already. I want to have something that is a lot of writing room. I use my journals mostly for writing. Whoops, I just dropped something. I have this one. I don't know if I did a flip through on this one. I love this one. So it's different. And this might be great for spring to summer. I think I did this with you guys. And then there's this one. This is another knitting themed one. I don't know. Did I do flip through with you? I think I recorded one. I don't know if I actually edited that video. It happens a lot to me. I have a lot of ideas. There's this one, and I'm not sure if I showed you this one before. It was made out of an old calendar, and there's a lot of writing paper in this one too. I actually like it for that purpose, but the only thing with carrying it around with a ribbon, I'm not so sure about that. This is a Montana themed one, because I have tons of Montana stuff. I tried to keep this one more unisex, but we'll see. There's this one that we made together from the paper bag. I probably would I don't know if I'd take that off if I was going to carry this around, but you've seen this all together. There's tons of spaces to write in here. So that's got a lot of what I need. This one, I think I showed you this one, but I don't think this will be it because there's not as much writing space in here. So, but I do have it available. I have a lot of these that I made up. They're just simple ones that I bring to, I had in a vendor fair, and I think they just sell them for like 10 bucks each. So I have those, and then I have, I think she's seen these. These are the small, these are from Daphne's Diary ones, and this one I embellished a little bit more. Sometimes some of them are very plain. I think was this one plain? No, I think I did some embellishing on this one too. Sometimes they don't have all the, if I'm doing it in a vendor show, I might not have put so much into it. So there's those. What else? I think that's it. So I'm going to right off the bat to eliminate this because it doesn't have enough writing space for me. I'm going to eliminate this one because I made this not for me. Okay, here's a secret. Not so secret, but I usually make all my journals as if I was going to keep them. And I want to make them as special and use the special stuff that I want to keep and want to use because I might end up using it, or I want it to be special to somebody else to feel like this is something that's really nice that somebody made. So most of the journals that I make are like that, except this one I was thinking I wanted to make it could be for a guy too, or it could easily be prettied up. And I think I'm gonna not have this because it's just not enough pages. It's not gonna last me very long. And then this one, although I love it, I don't see myself bringing this places. I'm not sure if this cover is sturdy enough to stand up to bringing it places. All right, what else can I eliminate? I'm probably going to eliminate this one because of the ribbon. Unless I cut the ribbon off, I could do that. Should I do that? Because look at all the beautiful writing paper that's in here. Okay, so let me caveat if I cut that off. I don't know if this one has... Oh, I have a writing... I don't think I want to carry this one around with a writing board. So no to that one. This one... I did the built-in writing board for this one. And I actually made this to, hopefully one of my knitting or spinning friends wanted it, but they didn't. So I'm going to not do this one because I just did a knitting themed one. So we have, I love this one. Okay, so here's the confession. I started one with using one of these. And you think, wow, you got all these gorgeous ones. Why would you do something simple like this? Okay, because I used to love using traveler's notebooks. And traveler's notebooks are not all about travel. They are basically, they usually have an official holder. This one is not an official traveler's notebook holder. But what I did is I put, see, I have this divider in here, and I put a rubber band here. So I could put the traveler's notebooks in. Basically, traveler's notebooks is basically a cover with elastic bands in them. And then you slide your signature, well, they don't call them signatures. They call them notebooks or refills or whatever in here. And then you put them in. This is not the right kind of rubber band because you see it's sliding out. So what I'm trying to do is put my calendar in the front and then my writing book in the back. And I've been okay with this. I haven't gotten to the writing part because I was still filling this up. But the calendar is working okay. I'm finding that I don't need as much space, though, as I'm working through it. I thought I'd be saying, this is the one I'm going to do. But I think all of that I really need is just a basic calendar. Maybe I could get a small calendar or do printouts, and I could tuck it into here. That's what I'm thinking. Because this is what I was thinking I was going to tell you about, that I can combine the calendar with your notebooks, and this works great for that. But my problem with this one is that these are so small. And this one doesn't have as much writing space. Of course, I could add writing space. So I'm torn between these two. I have to make a decision. And I have plenty more of these that I could refill them with. I'll put this one aside. So it's these two. And, okay, so I want to carry these around again. Again, this is actually bigger than what I was carrying around before. So it's the size. And this is actually half the height. This is easier to carry. What do I do? I don't know. I love this one. I mean, what isn't there to love about this one? The only thing is the portability. Does it really matter? Does it matter that much? Or do I go back to the traveler's notebook style? And I really feel like I don't need all of this room for my calendar. Because I put all the tabs and everything up and everything. I thought I'd be writing a lot more in between the months, and I haven't. So I just really need just a paper calendar because I like writing things out. I don't want to go back to an electric calendar. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but my preference is to be able to write things out. And then if this was my notebook, I would journal. I just think there's not enough journaling space. Okay, so my option is to make more journaling space in here, or to make a small calendar that will fit in here. Yeah, that's the problem. So at the moment, I don't know what I'm going to do. Another thing that's happened is there's a bookstore coffee shop in that near me, and they, well, near me is like 30 minutes away because we're very rural, and they want to have my journals in their shop on commission. She says they're perfect. People will love them. We'll see. So I'm going to be putting some of these in there, and this would be one of them that I would put in there if I didn't use it myself. Because Heart Albin is an old department store that used to be downtown Billings, and I think some people would like that nostalgia. I think this one shows very well to people. So I'm torn. I thought I would come into this video saying this is the one that I'm going to do, but now that I look at this one, I'm like, I don't know about that. I might have to put a little bit more writing space in here though too, just a little bit, maybe. But do I want to travel with this? Because we're going to go on a little weekend trip. Do we want to bring this? Or the other nice thing about this is if I just want to bring my calendar with, I just bring my calendar with. Or if I just want to bring my notebook with, I just bring my notebook with. Oh gosh. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stick with this for the length of this notebook. This is not going to take me long to fill up. I'm going to add a little bit more space. And I'm going to save this one back from the ones that I'm going to bring to the coffee shop, bookstore, and not put this one in yet. So I'll see how this one works, if I like this. I need to get a better rubber band. I think when I was doing that swap box, Round Robin, the rubber band that they had will be the one that I'll replace this with. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to give this a trial run because I really like the idea of having small things out of my notebook. And yeah, I'm going to go a little smaller this time. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. So, all right. Anyway, what a decision. I actually am going with what I thought. Ooh, where did this come from? I did not make that. Somebody else made it. So while we're here, I'm going to get this out. And we're going to put this real rubber band on here. Now, traveler's notebooks usually, they're like planners sizes. They come in planner sizes. Oh, this isn't elastic. Well, that could be a flaw. That's not elastic. This one is elastic. I hope it's big enough. But traveler's notebooks, if you're not familiar with them, they come in planner sizes. And in planner sizes, I don't have a scissors. They're all in the other room. Behind the scenes, everything's falling off the tables because I'm digging around. This is my manicure set. Okay, so traveler's notebooks, for those who don't know about them, the planner sizes could be like A5, B6, things like that. So they usually have to be a specific size. I'm just going to cut this baby open because it's going to work or not work, right? Okay, this might be just enough, I think. And this is not like a standard traveler's notebook. I just had this on hand. It used to be an old photo book. So I'm going to, this actually will work quite well. So I think I need to make the knot off here. I think there's an official way to make a knot. I am not an official knot maker. I have never taken those Boy Scout courses. Just a second. Okay, so while I was on the phone call, I decided to look up how to tie it in. And people are just doing overhand knots. So I shall do that. If I was going to actually buy an elastic for this, I would not do blue. I don't like these ends on here. But let me tie the knot first. I might actually, it's just like that. And I might put a dot of glue on there to keep it. We'll see how it goes. So there we go. That is a better elastic. And the nice thing about this, there's a little bit of indentation on the ends there. I'm going to actually slide the knot to the bottom. Usually with traveler's notebooks, they have the knot in the middle because when they're doing the little tying and stuff. They have to go back and forth and stuff. It works better that way. So I'm just going to do it like that. And put my calendar back in. Go to the center of the signature or insert if you're doing Traveler's Notebook thing. Now, another thing is some people, junk journalers, make inserts for Traveler's Notebooks. If you do, you need to make sure you're doing them the right size. The A5, B6, Passport, Personal, all those sizes. You figure out which ones are more popular for what you're making, and then you can make inserts, Traveler's Notebook junk journal inserts, and people, well, they're a lot easier to make than a whole book. Or you can just use them by itself too. Okay, so I am going to use this. Funny enough, I couldn't find any of my Traveler's Notebook covers when I was trying to, going to come and explain about this, but I must have put them away. But I will show you a mini version. This is from Tula 12. I briefly was a reseller until I decided I didn't want it. But so here we go. We have, imagine this on a larger scale. Here's your elastics, and then you can refill the covers. And I do want to make different notebooks for this guy someday. I actually have 3 of them. There was some Tula person having a clearance sale, and these are only $1 each. Normally they're not $1. So I couldn't resist getting these cute little ones. And they can be keychains, or they could be charms off of a regular journal. Ooh, that would be cute, wouldn't it? I mean, this one actually kind of matches this one. Can you imagine that being the charm? But then again, it gets a little fussy if you're carrying it around a lot. All right, so there you have it. This is what I am going to do for now. And maybe you wouldn't have picked this one, but I really like this one. Anyways, okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next page. Goodbye.